Hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing good. I do. I do. So, go grab a snack, something to drink. Cheers. Sit back, relax, and let's get into this video. So what we're doing is another Throwback Thursday. This is something that Karen Ann MUA started, and she was doing it for a long time. I know I mentioned that last week, and she paused it for a little while, but she started it up again, and she invited a few of us to join in. So again, Karen Ann MUA, I will link her channel right here, and she will also be linked at the end of my video in a little bobblehead, along with Jeannie over at Unfiltered 50s, and they will be linked down in my description box too. So you have no problem. Hopefully you'll have no problem at all finding their channels and their Throwback Thursday videos. So once again, we dove into our palette stashes, and we searched for some palettes that are, have been around for a while. Some, try to make them fan favorites, quality. I don't know. I mean, I've got some, I pulled out some of my palettes that I started with, some of my first palettes, and I am reminded how sad it truly was in the beginning for me. I didn't have much starting my channel. I didn't have many palettes, and when I started getting my boxes, obviously I got a few palettes, but some of them weren't the greatest. So again, I was reminded how limited I was in starting out. So I sent some pictures to Karen Ann and Jeannie, kind of giggling at myself. And I'm just going to put my eye primer on while I'm chit-chatting. And I'm using the MAC Paint Pot. So yeah, I laughed at myself and sent them some pictures of some of my starter palettes, and pretty much told them, hey, if you have any suggestions, let me know, because honestly, I really don't track new releases, and I don't really track. I should probably look it up and research some of my palettes and how long they've been out, because I don't really track it. And again, I honestly don't really track new releases either. And I will admit that last week, if that's a hint for you, last week was the first time I actually purchased a new release. And I was not on the website immediately when it opened up. I just happened to hear from some of my friends that the new release had not sold out yet. Surprisingly enough, if you don't know who I'm talking about. I shall not say his name. I'm not too happy with him, but he does make awesome products, palettes, oh my god. Anyway, so it did not sell out this time. And actually, in all honesty, you guys, I'm pretty sure it's still available. So anyway, I did get the bundle set, and the point of my story is simply that after doing my channel for almost 2 years now, that was the first time I actually purchased a new release. So, yay for me. We can celebrate a first for me. So as you can see, my eyes are a little shimmery, and that is because my MAC paint pot has got shimmer in it, which I fell in love with the color. It's called Bare Study. And like I said, it's got the shimmer in it. Now the shimmer does not show through once you start laying down some eyeshadows and product. But it is kind of nice sometimes when I'm going for like a completely natural look. I actually will sometimes just put the shimmer on my lid and some mascara, maybe a little liner or something. But yeah, so I am really enjoying that that color paint pot. Okay, so moving on. What palette am I using? Well, like I said, I sent Karen some of my older palettes, and I said, okay, girl, you tell me which one you want me to use. And she did ask me if I had any ABH palettes, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I do have 2. One was sent to me by my friend Robin, and the other one was just recently sent to me by my BFF, Jeannie, over at Unfiltered 50s, and she spoils me. So this is the palette I'm using today. Now the packaging is gorgeous because it's got this felt cover on it with embossed letters and inscribing. It's just gorgeous. And then on the inside, it's magnetic closure. On the inside is a pretty good size mirror. And then here are the colors. Now, it doesn't have, it's got pretty, oops, yeah. So there's the brush that comes with it. I haven't used it. Actually, it seems like a pretty good brush. Maybe I'll use it today. Test it. I mean, oh yeah, this is a good blender. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna use it. And then this one on this side is like a little, more of a packer, like good for the corner right here. Yeah, so let's try it out. I still even have the plastic in this. I think I've only used it a couple of times. So I'm excited to dive into it again today. I do love the colors in it. I'm not sure what I'm going to use today. I may go with some mauves and browns. I like this white, sort of. It's got like an iridescent to it. It's, which I'm not too much of a fan of with the colors in this palette, because it ends up coming off like an purpley tinge because of the iridescence. See that? Let me get a little more so you can see. So it doesn't come out white. It comes out kind of purpley. Yeah. You can see it more in the shimmer. And let me see if, yeah, see on my hand? Oh, it's not even gonna, yeah, it's kind of pink, actually, on my hand. I've still got that long wearing lipstick on my hand from yesterday. So yeah, I'm not a fan of it with these colors. So I'm not going to be using that today as like a highlight. I'm actually going to be using my new Oakalon palette, which I'm quite excited about. It's on my highlighter palette that I got from Beat Face. So I'll be using some of these highlighters instead. And I'm also going to use it for some little blush highlight later when I do my foundation and put my cheeks and everything on. So yeah, and some highlight and stuff. So either way, let's get me around. I am going to only do one eye on camera. I will do the other eye off camera. And I'm still undecided if I'm going to do lashes today. I'll see how dramatic this look comes out. There is a lot of kick up with this palette. I've got the fan on in my room and the powder's like blowing everywhere. I am going to start out with, it's called Dawn. This neutral color right here. I am going to put that all over my lid. And so it picks up nice. But again, it's really super powdery.
So I did not do my foundation or anything yet, just because I want to minimize the risk of fallout, because you will get that with this palette. And the pigments in this palette are like amazing. The only thing I don't like about this brush is that it's really short. And I prefer a longer brush. Jeannie just recently got some brushes from Hank & Henry. And she said the handles are a little bit longer than normal. And she loves, loves, loves them. Now, I'm not going to go all the way up to the brow bone with this color, only because it's a little darker than I wanted for a base color. Usually I go with more of a lighter neutral, but I will combine this into a transition shade. Yeah, this brush is working okay. I feel like it's obviously a synthetic brush, but I do feel like it's a little rough. Just gonna put a tad more, because I want a little more depth as far as the transition, because I know how pigmented these other colors are. Okay.
So, I don't necessarily want to go with neutrals. So, maybe, I think I'm going to play with these green, excuse me. I've got like a beigey tan top on. So, I could go with browns, but I think I'm going to play with some of these greens because my green eye color. I'm going to start off with this green right here. It's called Destiny. And I am going to be as careful as possible because, again, these are super pigmented.
I'm going to start it in my crease. Very lightly, and build it up if I want, because again, yeah, a little more. And as you can see, I'm using a very, very little bit. I actually think, yeah, this might be a little too much. It's blending out nicely though.
Yeah, that's glum. I like that. I am gonna I'm gonna go into this slightly darker green. Just dab it a little bit and deepen up the crease just a tad.
A little bit lower. I don't want to go too far up with that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh, I love that. Just kind of blend that out.
Okay. Now, that's one thing. I am going to be doing another video coming up. I'm still kind of planning it out and working on it because I just want to bring this up a tad. I know we all see those gorgeous, gorgeous eye looks, and one thing I've been trying to do is, like, you know, learn different techniques and copy eye looks with different colors and stuff. But one thing I'm finding is that I find these eye looks that look incredible on one person. Even Jeannie over at Unfiltered 50s, for example, she can do some beautiful, beautiful eye looks and use these colors and they look amazing on her. But her and also Karen Ann MUA, OMG, they both have phenomenal eyelid space. Okay, so for me to get the eyelid space that they have, I'd have to walk around with my eyebrows stretched all the way up. And honestly, I can't do that. But I have very limited, you know, from this point all the way to the base of my eyebrow here. I have a lot shorter lid space. Part of that is because I have, you know, I'm older. My eyes are droopy a little bit. And I have hooded eyes. So, no matter what you do, and no matter how gorgeous those eye looks are on them, it's not going to look the same on you. So, I'm working on a video to try to just work on some eye looks that help with not just hooded eyes, but mainly working with the eyelid space that you have. So, okay. Now, I want to go in with a something nice and dark right here in the outside corner. And then I want a nice shimmer accent here in the middle. I'm not sure what I want, colors I want to do. So, okay, this is what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to start off with this brighter green, because I've already used this green and this green, so it's like a little brighter and darker. I'm going to start out with this green right here in the corner, and then I'm going to add some of this nice deep dark kind of plum color. That green is called Axis, or Axis, I don't know. And that deep plum is called Rowdy. So let's see, and I'm going to use the smaller end of this brush just to start off with and pretty much put the color.
Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, I may not even need that darker, that darker plum color. Let's see, I'm gonna blend this. Wow, that color pops. And then bring that over just to blend it out on the outside of my lid. I don't know, what do you think? Should I stick to the green or add that pop of burgundy? I don't want such a sharp line here. I don't know, let me see what we can do with a tad of this burgundy.
Okay, that works, but it doesn't take away from the green. So I like that. Okay, perfect. I like. Okay, so we're sticking with the greens, and I do like that. I don't know. I think I don't know if I'm deciding between this Adorn color or this green shimmer right here. Yeah, I think I'll go with the green shimmer. Okay. Either way, I'm going to wet it. I don't want to get my mirror. Oh yeah, I'm getting wet everywhere now. Okay. Wetting my brush. I don't want it like dripping. Let's see how this picks up. Okay, that picked up good. Again, this brush isn't as stiff as I want it to be, so
hopefully we'll get it to work. I like that color. That's cool. Very pretty. A little more. Okay, cool. I'll just pack that in.
Oops. I don't want to shut my eye too much because it's still wet. Okay, now I'm going to go and open my highlight palette and make sure I want to use one of the light highlighters that's not iridescent. Okay. So I'm going to use the white on the top to accent a tad, and then I'm actually going to use this one on the inside corner. I want kind of a neutral.
Oh, this lid keeps closing on me. Oh man, it's a little iridescent. I don't like it. Let me try the other one. I don't want too much white here either, though. Alright. Definitely popped. Let's get some blending done. Tone that down a little bit. They're my favorite. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this pretty neutral color and put that in the corner. Oh, that I like. Oh, I love that color. Cool. blend these colors so there's not like a sharp. Okay. Get everything blended.
Okay, that eye is done. I mean, that's pretty good. I don't mind it. All right, I'm gonna go off camera, do my other eye, and I'll be back. Alrighty, the other eye's done. I mean, not bad. I don't normally wear greens. Well, I mean, yeah, I have, but this is definitely, it's been a while. Because for me, I guess it's more of a fall look wearing the greens, but yeah. Okay, I am going to go and step away. I'm gonna do my foundation and my eyelashes, and I think I am gonna put my Glamnetic magnetic eyelashes on, some lipstick, and complete the look. So I'll be back in a flash. Okay, I am back. So that actually took me longer than I expected, but I did a couple of things in between. So, okay, rest of my makeup is on. I did lashes. I hope they're staying. Yeah, they're staying. I went a little crazy with my blush. I tried a new blush, and it was darker than I like, and I could not get it toned down. So I keep playing with it, trying to tone it down. Grr, that's driving me crazy. So, okay, let's do the under eye. And I think I'm going to, let's see,
Use a little bit of this shiny green just to accent on the inside. I also did a whitish eyeliner on my waterline. Alright. I'm gonna start with yeah, even the lighter green is coming up pretty dark here. Spread that out. Ooh, yeah, that's dark. And then just a tad of that darker green on the outside.
let me try that. Ugh. Use one of my newer brushes so I don't screw up any colors. Just wanna blend. Oh gosh, there's my son yelling in the background. He's on the phone with one of his friends. Okay, there's one. I kind of like it with nothing on the under eye. That's okay. Let's finish this up.
With that shimmer green. And then this lighter green that is coming out super dark under here. Just a bit frustrating. And a tad of that dark green. Okay, let me There we go, soften her up. Ooh, this brush is really stiff.
Me. Okay, so there we go. This is my Throwback Thursday look with the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. Again, as a reminder, ugh, that brush fell out again. I knew that was going to happen. Here are the colors in the palette. I used these greens right here. And ooh, a little pop of this one in the far outside corner. And then touched the really bright green on the center here. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm kind of liking the look without anything on my under eye. But it's too late now, so that's okay. But I mean, overall, I like the greens. It's probably something I'll do again at some point, and without the under eye, or either that, a very neutral, softer under eye. Makes my green eyes pop. Yeah, kinda. But again, here's the look. I'm using my Glamnetic lashes, which I really, really like. And I do prefer those now over like glue-on or anything, because the glue-ons were giving me a lot of problems with the glue and irritating my eye and everything. And cheers. Taking it off was just, getting the glue off was just so difficult, and plus trying to get it off the lashes, it just wasn't fun. Cleaning these are a little bit easier, so I definitely, I've tried it with a little bit of alcohol and a Q-tip in cleaning these lashes, the magnets, and I've also used my a makeup brush cleaner, like a liquid that I dip into. I've also tried that on the magnets. Both kind of work okay. I just don't want to go too crazy scrubbing the lashes, because I want them to last me as long as possible, and I don't want them to lose shape. So definitely, if you get these lashes and you try them out, after you clean them or in between uses, always put them back in their box in the little magnetic shaper. Always keep them in there. That will help them keep their shape. Okay, enough about the lashes. Really happy with this palette. Thank you again, Jeannie, for sending it to me. Love you, girl. Yeah. I mean, what do you think of the look? Yeah. That's okay. Whenever I do these Throwback Thursdays, I always end up going with like a really dramatic look, but it's fun because it's out of my comfort zone, you know, not using my neutrals as like I normally do. So, but yeah, so that is it. Thank you as always for coming to hang out and yeah, chit chat during the premiere. If not, if you're rewatching this, that is fine too. Love having you here, and thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to go check out Karen Ann's video if you have not watched that already, and also Jeannie over at Unfiltered 50s. And I'm not sure if there might be a couple other people in this collab. If there are, I'm sorry I didn't mention you. So sorry. I will leave their additional channels down in the description box. As far as I know, there wasn't any additional people, but I gotta double check. But I will definitely confirm before I do. and make sure that their channels are down in the description box so you can go check them out too. But do remember, Jeannie and Karen will both have bobbleheads at the end of my video for you to immediately go pop over to them. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I do appreciate you coming to hang out. And as you know, I do love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Mwah. And I will talk to y'all soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.